YouTube, how you doing? DuckFilms here, and what I got for you today is a Duelist 101 video. With new duelists being added to the game, some players might be picking up the role for the very first time, or some players might just be playing the duelist role the wrong way. And today I'm going to be going over everything you need to know on how to play duelist in Marvel Rivals. Things like when to stick with your team, when to flank your opponent, and knowing when not to engage. Those are just some of the few things I'll be teaching you today. And of course, like the video if you like it, greatly helps out the channel and greatly helps out the video, one of the best ways to support me. And of course, subscribe if you're new. At 20,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway, so definitely subscribe if you want to be part of that. But regardless, I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So let's talk about duelists, the role most new players instantly gravitate towards. These are your frontline damage dealers, often called DPS, and their job is simple: bring the pain. Duelists are usually built to be pretty aggressive. They dive into fights, take out targets, and rack up eliminations. Now, it's no surprise that they are a beginner favorite. The playstyle is fast, flashy, and easy to understand. See an enemy, shoot them, repeat. However, don't let that simplicity fool you. Mastering a duelist takes time, positioning, and killer instinct. Now, first things first, stick with your team. I cannot stress this enough. This isn't a solo shooter, it's a hero shooter, which means you have objectives. Whether it's capturing zones, pushing a payload, or holding control points, you're part of a unit. As a duelist, your job isn't necessarily always to go out and frag or get a ton of eliminations. It's mainly there to apply pressure. That means working with your vanguard to force enemies back, punish overextensions, and create space for your supports and objectives. You want to let your tank initiate and soak up attention while you use that opening to laser down key targets. It's a deadly combo when done right. Now let's move on to our next section, which is flanking and breaking stalemates. Sometime your team hits a wall. The enemy has a lockdown setup or a bunker team composition. They're holding a tight choke, and pushing head-on just feeds them ult charge. That's when a smart duelist flips the script. One of your biggest strengths as a duelist is your ability to flank, to sneak around, hit from unexpected angles, and force chaos in the backline. Supports and/or strategists rarely have the tools to do this safely, but you do. If your team's stuck, consider taking a wide route. Maybe it's a side tunnel, a rooftop, or an aerial path. Characters like Psylocke, Namor, and/or other heroes excel extremely well here. You can fly right over the front line, drop into their backline, burst down a support or two, and draw attention away from your team's push. Now sure, you might not make it out alive, but if you force the support to pop cooldowns early or bait multiple enemies to turn around and chase you, you've done your job. That window of distraction can be all your team needs to break through and win the fight. Just don't force a flank every single fight. Pick your timing, look at enemy positioning, and always communicate. A flank means nothing if your team doesn't follow up. Now, before we continue, if I could just take a minute of your time to talk about one of my long-term partners, Control. Are you tired of skipping meals or grabbing junk food because you're always on the go? Well, say hello to Control, the meal replacement shake that actually tastes amazing. Now, whether you're grinding through work, gaming late into the night, or just need a quick nutritious boost, Control has your back. Of course, packed with all the good stuff: proteins, vitamins, fiber. You'll feel full and fueled without sacrificing flavor. Oh, and did I mention the flavors? Cinnamon toast, fruity flakes, cookies and creams. It's like your favorite childhood cereals, but grown up and good for you. Now, not only that, they also have a wide variety of protein bars and even protein cookies, with my personal favorites being the peanut butter pieces cookies and of course the peanut butter s'mores protein bars. And let me tell you, these peanut butter s'mores bars are amazing and they're always sold out, so you should definitely get your hands on trying it. So stop settling for bland, boring shakes. Level up your nutrition at drinkcontrol.com and take control of your day. That's drinkctrl.com. Go get yours now and make sure to use code DUCK for 10% at checkout. Now, this rule applies to every class, but especially duelists. Don't solo dive the entire enemy team. Now I get it, you're built to win fights, take duels, and make highlight plays, but charging in alone, hoping for a hero moment, usually ends in one thing: a wasted respawn timer. Now, duelists aren't tanks. You don't have the durability to 1v5 or 1v6, even if you catch one enemy off guard. If they got backup nearby, you're likely not getting out alive. You burn cooldowns, maybe get elimination, and then you're out of the fight while your team tries to push without pressure. Now, the only real exception is when you've got your ultimate ability ready, although this is very rare, especially if it's designed to kill or get rid of multiple targets. In that case, a well-timed flank or dive can catch the enemy off guard and turn the tide of any fight. But even then, make sure you're syncing up with your team. The best duelists don't go in alone. They go in first, but with follow-up right behind them. So if you're trying to pick off targets, be smart. Wait for isolation, catch stragglers, and always check, do I have backup or am I about to feed? Now here's a mistake every duelist makes at some point, and that's chasing too deep. You win a trade, the enemy starts running, and your instinct says, I can finish this, but here's the problem. Not every retreat is a free elimination. Sometimes your target is baiting you, running straight toward their respawn point or worse, into the waiting arms of their strategists, their vanguards, their other high DPS teammates. You dive in thinking it's a 1v1 and suddenly you're surrounded, burned down, and now you're the one out of the fight. So what's the rule? Always assess where your target is retreating to. If they're limping toward open space or a flank route you can control, yeah, go for the finish. But if they're heading back to spawn or somewhere in the enemy lines, it might be smarter to let them go. A clean reset is better than a risky death that leaves your team in a 5v6 situation. And I see this time and time again, all the way from bronze up to eternity. You will always be seeing this of DPS players going in way too far, and you need to know when to pull back. With that being said, great duelists know how to secure eliminations, but elite duelists know when not to take the risk. Don't let bloodlust override your awareness. Sometimes letting someone go is the smarter play for the long game. Now, with all of that being said and done, keeping these core tips in mind will go a long way toward making you a more effective duelist, or really a better player in pretty much any and every role. But here's something just as important. Play to your strengths and pick a class that fits your natural playstyle. If you like getting in the enemy's face, taking aggressive angles, and dealing damage non-stop, a duelist is your playground. But if you prefer supporting your teammates, creating space, or making strategic calls, then maybe strategist or even vanguard is more your speed. Trying to force a playstyle that doesn't match your role, like playing a tank as if you're a sniper, or picking a support and going full Rambo, isn't it just ineffective? It actively hurts your team's chances of winning. The best players embrace their role, adapt to their team's needs, and know when to flex to fill missing spots and pieces. Whether it's securing frontline pressure, locking down heals, or applying damage, each role matters. So play smart, play as a team, and the wins will come naturally. And if you want a video dedicated on how to pick the right role for you, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit of an introduction to the role of duelist. I have other duelist videos made, so if you want further details or you want more hero specific guides, check out the playlist. I have all the videos you would ever need. And of course, if you're new here or find yourself coming back on the regular and you aren't already subscribed to it, or not, it's completely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But this has been Duck Films, and I hope you have a great and safe day, and I'll catch you in the next one.